Some of you are going to be coming into Dubai and actually going through the tenancy process, which means you either purchase a property that's not ready yet for you to move in. So you might temporarily rent a place. Let me give you a little bit of a primer and an overview on tenancy laws in Dubai. Show reel first. Alright guys, welcome back. Look, if you are looking to purchase a property in Dubai, don't forget there is a link below. Hit it, click it, let's talk. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe and bell icon, and obviously show us some love in the comment section. Alright guys, listen, check this out. If you're coming into the Dubai market and you need to rent, or even if you don't want to rent but you just want to understand how the tenancy laws work, I'm going to give you a general overview from the perspective. Oh, by the way, this also applies if you're a landlord, if you've just taken over your property, right? So I'm going to give you a general overview of how the general tenant-landlord relationship operates, okay? So the general rules that apply regardless of the way you are going to approach it, okay? In general, the tenant pays, okay? So I've got general rules, tenant on this side, landlord on this side. The tenant is supposed to pay the rent on time, and the landlord's has to give the tenant the ability to allow the apartment or the property, the amenities that go with that, unencumbered, okay? That's how it's supposed to be. Now, one question that I'm going to address over here is, if the tenant fails to pay on time, what's the remedy? The law allows the tenant a 1 month ability to remedy the situation. How it's implemented, I'm not going to get into this video, then it's going to be really long, but the tenant has the ability to pay in 1 month, even if he's not been able to pay on the dot, okay? How to go about that and make sure that they pay in that 1 month, that's a video for another day, okay? But that's how it is. But generally speaking, they should pay on time. How do we make sure they pay on time? A video for another day. The tenant has the right to renew on the rental of that property in perpetuity as long as the tenant pays and does not cause any other problems, okay? The landlord cannot kick out a tenant unless the landlord gives the tenant 12 months notice period. That's current Dubai law. And that 12 months notice period can only be given for 3 reasons. Number 1, the landlord wants to sell the property. And that 12-month notice period must be served before the tenant has to vacate the apartment. The landlord wishes to sell the property. The landlord or his first-degree relative wants to live in the property. Or the apartment property needs some extreme hardcore fixing such that if the tenant does not move out, it's going to actually be a problem for his or her family's health and so on and so forth, okay? The rental increase is conducted by, is governed by the rental index, okay? So what does Dubai have? Dubai have an entire area that has a certain rent. So these are buildings or villas or so on and so forth. They have a certain rent, okay? So let's say the average rent of a villa in this area is 300,000. Let's say you are currently paying 290,000, okay? The difference is less than 10%. In this scenario, the rental index might govern that no increase is allowed, okay? But if an increase, so there's a rental index, it calculates it, it's an online calculator. If an increase is allowed by the landlord must send that notice in writing 90 days in advance. If the landlord does not do that, the landlord is not allowed to increase the rent. Last but not the least, the tenant pays almost everything, and this is not a general rule. Generally speaking, the tenant pays on what he consumes. Service charges are paid by the landlord. Now, I gotta correct myself. In general, this is a rule. Service charges are paid by the landlord, but consumption sometimes is included in the rent. So it could be that electricity, water, so on and so forth is included in the rent. Last but not the least, I'm going to tell you, like, look, there are general rules and norms in Dubai that almost everybody can agree to. What you need to understand that almost everything else in the contract is all other mutually agreed commercial terms. For example, generally the maintenance is the responsibility of the landlord, but the landlord could put it in the contract that all maintenance shall be done by the tenant. Generally, that's not done in Dubai, but that is a commercial agreement between the tenant. The deposits, any disturbance that the tenant causes can cause the tenant to be moved out with immediate effect, so on and so forth. Now, all of this are the general, are specific situation to situation. This is the general terms that you should understand when you're trying to rent a property in Dubai for yourself or rent it out as a landlord. Look, if you're a new landlord in Dubai, choose a good property management company. You can choose us if you like. Choose any other property management company. Just ask them how many properties are they managing in their portfolio. Ask them a few other questions with regards to how do they make sure that the tenant is happy, you're happy, you get your rent on time and blah, blah, stuff like that. Go with the company you're most suitable and comfortable with and learn from the process in the first year, and then you can choose to rent your property out yourself if you are capable of doing that. Otherwise, my suggestion is use a property management company. They know what they're doing, they do it best, they're used to doing it, they can handle your tenants very well, and obviously from both sides. Again, from the tenant, if you're looking to rent a property, choose a good agent who can actually protect your interests and balance them vis-a-vis with the landlord. Okay, guys, listen, if you want to actually purchase a property in Dubai, there's a link below. Hit it, click it, let's talk. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and bell icon. And obviously show some love in the comment section. Ciao for now. Hey guys, thank you for watching the video. I hope you liked it. My name is Fahd Dawood. I've been doing this for 15 plus years. I started in Toronto, Canada in 2006, and since 2007 I've been based in Dubai and doing real estate in Dubai. Look, if you're looking to work with me, there's a form below and my mobile number. I do paid consulting. You can also get help from my team for services. If you like the video, press the like button, press the subscribe and the bell icon, and share it with your friends who you feel would be able to benefit from the content of this video. Last but not the least, I'll repeat, me and my team's role is always going to be to help and select the best property for you. Your role will be to invest in that property, and we will in turn invest in your life and your future. Bye for now.